Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Welcome back, friends, to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Hetty and our theme for this lesson is wild animals. Now let's quickly sanitize our hands. Rub it all around and between your fingers. Well, that's good. Now let's also remember to keep a social distance. Our lesson for today is about the letters Y, Z, and Q. Friends, let's turn to page 11 in our workbook. Wow, who is that? That's Yo-Yo Man. In the alphabet we would say Y, and in phonetics we would say Y. It's the Y sound. Now let's look at things that starts with Y. I have a yellow truck. Yellow, Y. I have a yellow triangle. Y. Let's think about other things that also comes in yellow. Think about a yellow sunflower. Think about the sun when you draw it on your pictures. A yellow sun. Oh, and what do I have here? I have a yo-yo man. And what did I do with this yo-yo man? I took a yellow yarn and I threaded it through Y. A yellow yarn, Y. And I threaded it through Y. Now this is a fun exercise that you can do at home. You make your own little yo-yo man, your own little Y. And you can yarn it through, making your own little pattern with a yellow yarn. Now let's look at the pattern. Very nice. And it's a good and relaxing exercise. Let's see how you should do this exercise on your page. You start at the top of Yo-Yo Man, where they indicate with a thick black dot. And you trace all the way down and you stop. And then you lift up your pencil and you start on the other side and you move straight down, tracing your Y. I hope you enjoyed that. I have a riddle for you, and I would like to know, what is black and white? It's not an old TV, and it's a type of animal, and it starts with the letter Z. I wonder what that is. Yes, you guessed it right. It's a zebra. It's a zebra. Let me quickly tell you a lovely poem about a zebra. Run, zebra, run. Zebra, zebra, black and white. Early morning, dark of night. Beware the mighty lion's bite. Run, run with all your might. Away, away, get out of sight. I hope you enjoyed that poem. Let's take a quick look on our page 12 of our workbook. What do they want us to do there? Oh, they say we must draw the stripes of the zebra. Now, if you take a look at my picture, you'll see how to draw the black and white stripes of the zebra. But what sound does zebra make? In alphabet, it is a Z, but in phonics, it is Z. Z for zipper, Z. Z for zebra, Z for zoo, and Z for zero. And how would we make a Z? Well, it's very simple. You can take your pencil, and on your page, you'll find some blocks, and you write the Z in your blocks. Let's take a look. You start, and you move right across the line, a skew line in the middle, and a straight line again. Remember, uppercase Z and lowercase z both look the same. The one is just a little bit bigger than the other. Enjoy. On page 13 in your workbook is a very, very nice exercise. All you need to do is enjoy some coloring, and if you would like to have some fun, you can even take some white paint and black paint and make a lot of stripes on your zebra, on your Z. Okay, so now let's turn to page 14 in our workbook. And what sound do we have here? Wow, that's a kwa, a kwa. Let's take a quick look at the kwa. What did I just say? A quick look at the kwa. If you look carefully at it, it's not an easy letter to make. But if you are very smart, you'll see that the lowercase kwa is almost like an Annie apple if you close it. And then you just put a little leg that kicks out, and you have a kwa. What sound does that make? It says kwa in phonics, and it says Q in the alphabet. Let's trace the kwa. We start at the black dot, and we go around the apple this way, and we add a line, and we give him a kick. Let's think about things that starts with kwa. What about the name Quentin? Or what about a quilt? Do you know what is a quilt? It is a lovely blanket made of different types of material. Enjoy working on page 14, and if you see anything with kwa, you can cut it out and paste it on your page. Friends, I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. Let's quickly sanitize again. Spray our sanitizer, rub it on our hands, all over our hands and between our fingers. And let's remember to keep a social distance. Well, friends, let's call on Zoe to say goodbye. Zoe!
SABC's Smart Money program presents an exciting new technology segment dubbed Smart Tech.
Ghana have a problem of unemployment, also the problem of housing and schools under trees. Now Plus wants to use the problem of plastic waste to solve the problem of schools under trees, housing, and create more jobs for the youth in the country.
Bonjour.
Hello, I am Saoudou Niang, director of the Palms Luxury Boutique Hotel in Dakar.
J'ai commencé.
I started by cleaning a toilet. Today, I am the manager of my own 5-star hotel boutique with 60 employees.
Étoile.
To give more people access to these life-saving vaccines, South Africa and India have proposed a waiver of COVID-19 patents, and the move seems to be gathering momentum after receiving the backing of the United States. But even if the patent waiver is indeed granted, can Africa manufacture these vaccines at scale?
Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Welcome back, friends, to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Hetty, and our theme for this lesson is wild animals. Now let's quickly sanitize, and we use our sanitizer, spray it on our hands, all over our hands and between our fingers. And let's remember to keep a social distance. Our lesson for today is all about differences and directions. Friends, let's quickly play a game. Simon says, touch your left ear. Touch your left ear. Simon says, touch your right ear. Okay, so now let's turn to page 15 in our workbook. Let's take a quick look there. What is happening with all those animals there? Let's find the animal that's right of the elephant, on the right side of the elephant. Well, I would like to tell you, but you have to figure that one out for yourself. So color the animal right of the elephant green, and keep in mind which animal is a green kind of animal. And color the elephant brown. Remember your left side and your right side. On page 16 of our workbook, we can take a careful look at what's going on there. Now, if we have to identify differences, let's take a quick look at my board before we continue on the page. Well, here I have an example for you of differences that can be easily identified. I have two animals and I have a shape. Now, let's think about it a little bit. Does a shape fit with animals? Surely it doesn't fit with animals. So the different one would be the shape. The animals fit and the shape does not fit. Now let's turn to the page again. Let's look at the insects. Both have 6 legs and the fish has fins. Which one does not fit? At the second one, if you take a good look at it, 2 of them are animals, one an amphibian and the other is a plant. Which one would not fit there? A tree, actually, sorry. And let's quickly take a look at the birds and the lion. Well, 2 of them have feathers and they can sit on a branch, whilst the other one have a big mane of hair. And the last one, 2 of them live in the water, whilst the other one lives running around on land. So keep that in mind when you need to find the different one. Enjoy the exercise. Now remember, we said we're doing something on differences and directions. Now let's quickly turn to page 17 because I would like you to take a look at that. Now some of the lions are walking one way and the other one is walking another way. Same with the bunnies and same with the hippos. Now I have a good example for you right here on my board. Let's take a quick look. If we look at the direction that the bunnies are going, they are going that direction. Now, the hippo is probably walking in the water this direction, coming towards me. So, the bunnies are going that direction, the hippo is coming this direction. So, they are going left and the hippo is coming right. So, let's look at page 17 again. And on page 17, it's very clear to see which one is going in the other direction. And all you need to do is color the one that is going in the different direction. I hope you enjoy this exercise, and if you like to color the rest of the animals, feel free to do so. Well, friends, today we learned a lot about wild animals. Now, I would like you to turn to page 18 of your workbook. Let's take a quick look at that. Different wild animals love to eat different kinds of food. Let's take a look at the baboon. What would the baboon like to eat? Yes, maybe bananas. Then you join the baboon with the bananas. And a giraffe? Well, they have a very long neck and they would like to eat all the berries up in the tree. Join the giraffe with the berries. And the meerkat? Yes, you're right. They like to dig in all kinds of holes to find insects to eat. So join the meerkat with the insects. And yes, you guessed it right. The wolf would eat the sheep. So join the two. I hope you enjoyed the exercise and I hope you enjoyed our lesson for today. Well, let's quickly sanitize. We rub the sanitizer on our hands and all over our hands and between our fingers. And let's remember to keep a social distance. And friends, let's call Zoe to say goodbye. Bye.
beautiful souls. This is Nikita Winkler and I am here to share easy tools for stretching that you can do just about anywhere. This is a demonstration, so what's most important is that you take the time in each position that your body needs to release its tension. In this session, we will stretch the hips. What you'll need are yoga blocks or books, thick books, or pillows, especially if you have tight hips. You can do this on a mat, on the floor, on a blanket, or even in your bed. Let's get started. So we're going to start on the floor with the soles of our feet together. I'm going to grab around the feet. This is a butterfly position. So in order to warm up the hips, I'm just going to flap the butterfly wings. And again, take your time. I'm going to lean forward, and here, again, if the hips are too tight, you can place your blocks, books, or pillows underneath. You might even feel a stretch in the back here. From this position, I'm going to take one arm right behind me, not too far from my body. The other arm, inhale, exhale, press the hip open. And come back to center. Change. One arm right behind me to lengthen the spine, the other hand on the knee. Inhale, exhale, press the hip open and back to center. Now we're going to lie down on the floor. And first, before I get started, I have to make sure that my body, my spine is in alignment. I'm going to just open up the neck area. And you can spend as much time as you need here, allowing the force of gravity to weigh on the legs to open up the hips. You can place your blocks, books, or pillows underneath the knees. And gradually, you can take the feet even further down and spend enough time in each position. From here, we're going to go into an internal hip rotation. I'm going to spread my feet to the side, lean the knees inwards. If you have a little bit more flexibility, you don't really feel the stretch, just take your feet even further apart to deepen this internal rotation stretch in your hips. From here, I'm just going to place my feet, and without repositioning the feet, I'm going to take my arms to the side, and then I'm just going to rock my legs side to side, keeping the upper body facing up, shoulders down. And then I'm going to stop on one side, take the lower leg over the upper to add weight to deepen the stretch. Release the leg and switch. Other side, lower over the upper. And back to center. Last part, I'm going to spread my legs as wide open as I can, and I'm going to just row the boat. So what's important here is that the knees don't lift off the floor. Make sure you row both sides. Keep the knees and both bum cheeks on the floor. Alternatively, you can just lean forward. You can hang out on the pillow. Take your time on the blocks or on your books. And that is it. Thank you for joining me. Don't forget to breathe into your stretches, and happy stretching.
Early this morning, woke up holding my head, hearing my heartbeat all night long. Shades of this motel keeping me in bed, reading the news, just trying to stay strong. I need to just get up, take a deep breath, keep it together, 'cause it's a beautiful